Alright, let's go, boys. So we're over America, yeah. So we got Vwwww and Ed. It's a USA team. Oh, big lag. So we got EU versus US here, EU being Marko, who is blue going bottom right. Got Tim Kollektiv. He is red on the top right. So the left is right here. Ed starting top left, Vwwww. So ally player bottom left. I believe I did change the tunnel back to FC EU, so it shouldn't lag too much. There is a bit of lag spiking though, I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I did change it to FC EU. Anyways. Yeah, exactly, Adam. Exactly. And when I think of 2v2, the top players I think of is Tim, Vwwww, Ed. Those are the three names that came to my mind, and then Marko came to mind because he kept saying any 2v2 enjoyers in chat, and he's like, yeah. And I haven't actually seen him in a 2v2 game. The last time I saw him in a 2v2 game was like last year, so last 2 years, the FC 2v2 tournament. I forgot who he was paired with, the new pro tournament, but here he is. So my comms are set to Ed and Vwwww. I think they might be on mic, but I believe Vwwww doesn't talk on mic at all. So a bit of lag coming through here. Hopefully it won't be that big of an issue. We can try another tunnel later. But we are on the left right here on Heck. So bottom Vwwww against Marko, top Tim versus Ed, SVS. Yeah, I'm gonna not offer the because it might be engaging here. So Tim getting drone there, top right. So left is right, pretty slow game so far. No rushes, especially from Ed actually. Ed's the kind of person to go zero, but I think he doesn't want to at this stage, or in this game he actually goes one minor, I think. Yeah, he does go one minor. This lag is pretty bad. It might be my network. I am dropping a little bit of frames here, so we'll check that later. So Vwwww are getting the hold of Marko. He does have the higher number of grizzlies there. Vwwww are going straight up towards Tim. And she'll be pushing along here, splitting up Vwwww, but Vwwww chooses to turn around and engage the rhinos from Marko. Ed now finally coming in as well.
Our ally is under attack.
Allies under attack, and the second group of grizzlies coming in from Vwwww on the other side. Marko does not have enough to defend here. He even has a couple of rhinos. In comes Ed as well. Tim forces the MCV cell. Gonna force the use the engine to repair the power, so he's not low power. He does have a service depot, so he can rebuild. So Marko now on the recovery. He was down a couple of rhinos there against Vwwww. Oops, yeah, this lag is annoying. I might have to restart my stream, so I'll check that later. Vwwww now paradrop they're sending out. I think he wanted to use that paradrop as some sort of reinforcement. MCV, so I think the MC was sold there. Tim now going in for last ditch, not really last ditch effort here, but coin is coming in. The Deso out of Ed is timed perfectly. Marko moving towards middle, and I think Vwwww did sell his MCV there. Rocketeers are now being flown out now. Marko getting the gems in the middle will be huge for his eco situation. He is on 2 war factories now. Having that gems will be huge, but at the moment he is broke.
Our ally is under attack.
Putting up the fight here. The MCV is getting hit by the Rocketeers, sending a flak out of there. But Vwwww's not taking a trade. Is this the right idea here? Tim and Ed are still facing off. The war factory goes down. Grizzlies, tons of them coming in for Marko. Marko needs to get rid of Vwwww real quick here with the base trade. That's so incoming as well for Tim Long on top with Ed. Looks like Marko will win that base trade, but he's trying to do some damage off here. Ed sends a flag down the bottom right, but does get destroyed. So Vwwww's there trying to do some damage before he goes down with that trade. I don't think there's a building down top left. There you go, Vwwww's finally has been defeated. So he did do some damage, though no production left for Marko. But the scary number of rhinos here incoming. Ed holding off for Marko here, but it is not liable. So down it goes 1-0 to the EU team. Fuck's sake, man. The one time I do come in for a match, it fucking has issues. It's annoying. See what it lags here, but in case it doesn't, the teams are blue and teal. So left is right. It's Vwwww's against Tim along the top. Ed versus Marko. Nice. Alright. Feels better. Feels a lot better. Up. Yeah, we saw in that first game that it was a really nice game actually. It's just that the I think they were outplayed there. Vwwww's had the upper hand on Marko right at the start there. He out-tanked Marko for about 2 or 3 cruises there. But Vwwww's just choosing to ignore Marko and go straight towards Tim and then turn it around. Ed was pretty late as well. I would think that Ed, when he saw that Vwwwww was going in on top right, and that Marko was chasing him, I thought Ed would go in as well. But he wasn't really going in or pressuring. Actually, he was just there sitting idly. Might be something else that was a bit more important to him. So I don't know. I'm not on the players' POV or in their minds. Excuse me, but that was what I saw. Now on jungle here, left is right. So no corners game just yet. So no 0 from anyone, especially Ed. When I think of Ed, all I think of is pressure, aggression, and 0 minus, especially in the 2v2. About 3 minus are coming up from all players. Yeah, you know, the thing is about betting and stuff, I never bet. I have no idea. All I know is if more people bet on the other hand, you'll get more money. Yeah, higher sky reward. Aggressive expansion here from Ed. From all players, actually, Tim is a little bit late to that expansion. But there's a flag for the Rockies. Vwwww's going AFC after War Factory. The Rocketeer scout ahead. That's such an important thing there for the LI player. The paradrop is on that cliff will be huge. So this minor field here, this gold field will be sort of interrupted unless Vwwww's unless Tim gets a Deso or something available. Ed now preparing for a move. He does have the Condis. He uses the Condis a lot here in his fights, especially in the left is right situation, where the distance is actually pretty short, top to bottom as well, I guess. But it looks like Ed is the one to make the first engagement here down along bottom on Marko. Tim and Vwwwww still holding off. Ed with the split as well down along the bottom. Tim now making a move towards the middle. He is met by Vwwww's. And a couple rhinos from Marko as well. He does get pinged from Vwwww's. And blue and purple is a bit hard to tell. Flag does come in towards the middle. But the aggression from Ed, they're not really paying a lot of value. Ooh, but Vwwww's on the other hand making a detour. Tim occupied in the middle, 1 miner, maybe 2 miners go down there, I didn't see, but the split from Tim as well. Smart not to just commit all of his rhinos back. He just split a couple as well to get that miner, but I think the miner was scrolling away. There it is. This is why it's worth having a big screen. I can see so much of the map. Tim making his way downtown, walking fast, faces fast as he... Oh, that's not a good engagement there from Tim. He's gonna lose that fight. Marko and Ed going along at it as well. Tim has lost his fight there. He's gonna move towards Marko's place, getting another miner down here. Looks like Ed has won his fight as well. Marko retreats to defend, but he does have a Deso there to ward off at the same time. Vwwww's gonna get another miner down. And Tim, the eco situation is looking good, but will he have the time to rebuild that? Another miner is getting hit from Vwwww's constant pressure incoming here. The chemistry from both of these players are absolutely amazing. Vwwww's there making huge moves and just knowing when to push. Especially, he didn't go straight towards Tim. He went straight towards Marko here to help his teammate in that fight, taking down 2 of his miners. And Marko now has an AFK miner and 3 miners mining a bare minimum. Tim again making the push towards his left middle area. And being met with a false American opposition here. Literally an American opposition in real life and in game. The split there from Air down in the middle, trying to get another miner down. And that forces another miner off, another gem patch, another gold patch. So Marko now going on broke. Tim and Ed still going, Tim and Vwwww, sorry, still going at it. The Rockets are now in trouble, Marko in trouble as well. He's hiding behind the sentry gun. This is something he does really well, especially in QM. But the split down the middle as well going along. Vwwww and Tim still going at it. You can see here on the top left of the screen, Tim splitting off, trying to get that miner. He does get 1 miner off the board. And Marko here just pulling off. Oh, Ed and Tim doubling up on Tim. Ed and Vwwww, sorry, doubling up on Tim in the middle. Marko comes splitting with a split to help, but it doesn't work out well from the 2 miners are in danger here. One of those goes down. A second one does still survive, but Ed's remaining forces are preparing to go in. Never mind, second miner does go down anyway, but the forces from Ed, the split, does go down. And the GI is on the clip, taking down 1 miner from Tim there. This is absolutely huge. Marko still defending there, but he called GG. Gets out immediately. Tim calls GG as well. Amazing gameplay there from both Ed and Vwwww. The chemistry is so amazing there. 1-all. Alright, moving on to cabins now. Colors are green and orange. Again, left is right. No corners game here. Pretty fortunate. I don't know if it's fortunate. I like to see corners game here. Yeah. So you see Ed asking what you doing. I think that's primarily because Ed wants to go 0. He wants to take the fight to Tim here. But he knows that it's not just any opponent he's facing. He is facing Tim and Marko, one of the top players on CNT, arguably top 1 and top 2 in CNT actually. But then they're facing against top 2 in 2v2s, Ed and Vwwww. So top 2 1v1 players versus top 2 2v2 players in a 2v2 show match. I think Tim as well is probably top 3 in the top 3 of 2v2s as well. I won't say that Tim and Ed are better, but if I were to name 3 people who are at the top of my list for 2v2s, it would be Ed, Vwwww, and Ed, Matt, and Tim, that's for sure. Gunman follows closely. Okay, Marko here gonna go 0 and put under pressure onto Vwwww here. The Soviet Russia is a force to be reckoned with. He does have a rocket there as well, but the micro is great. The miner down bottom right does get droned. And essentially this is a 1v1 against Ed and Vwwww. Matt and Marko. Fucking hell. It seems like Ed is Ed, get the fuck out of here. You're bottom left. Marko is getting the upper hand there, but the micro from Vwwww is actually really good to ward him off there. Service People comes up to help that miner that got droned on the bottom right. So what's the play here? What is the play? Marko tried to put some early game pressure, but didn't really work out. He's gonna move his MCV down to bottom right, top right, sorry, down that cliff. The paradrap there is gonna be huge. If he walks through that paradrap, it's gonna be great defensively. That's a trademark of a good ally player, right? Using your paradraps really effectively. Especially as the ally player, your infantry is so important. You got Rocketeers, you got GIs, you got GGIs in your revenge. So it's gonna be huge. I think Marko just tried to split there on the other hand, but it got pinged off. People like Ed and Frank use them. I keep saying Ed, Matt and Frank use this a lot, walking with the paratrops there, but an opportunity taken. Vwwww sees it and goes straight for it. His only war factory is gonna go down here, Marko. That's gonna slow him down quite a bit. Marko, they're dilly-dallying around the middle.
Our ally is under attack.
Oh, 1 health. That was so close. It was on 1 health. BS. It was on 1 health, that MCV. And again, Marko doing what Tim did was not committing everything, was splitting off his units to continue attacking. And I think he got 1 miner out there. And now Marko can put on the pressure after Vwww's committed heavily and loses his army there. He does have a couple of grizzlies remaining. The MCV does get sold there after that miner was lost. And now putting the pressure onto Tim with the infantry as well. We see infantry being used again in this situation here. This is huge. And out-tanking Tim there by a couple. Infantry is going to be huge as fodder, I think. What the hell am I saying? And winning his fight against Tim there, that is huge. After out-tanking him for quite a bit. Infantry, even the engineer is coming in for Vwwww there as fodder, but Tim seems to have lost his fight against Ed. Absolutely huge there. Tim managing to get 1 bit of production out, being the barracks before he goes totally out of the game. Vwww's not spilling it down to his top right as well. Marko does have 4 miners remaining and 2 war factories, but can he keep this up in a 2v1 situation here? Tim losing his fight. Might it be that he couldn't hear anything? Might be. Very well, might be Tim quitting out, but Marko calls GG. He's not going to take this 2v1. And down he goes. 2-1 to Team USA. 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 Alright. Call to speak. Factions are gonna be the same throughout here. So Vwww's gonna start on the left. Ed, Tio gonna start top. We got Tim down in left and Marko down bottom. So top right versus bottom left. There you go. This is a map that you're gonna go 0 here. So Ed, forming at the mouth, gonna go 0. Different one. Corner. I know no other corners except for that 1 single corner. This will be absolutely amazing. I'm gonna use my bookmarks to my full extent. So Ed is gonna go 0. Where is that? Ed is Geo top. And hopefully no one else goes 0. Goes 1. I think probably all of them will go 0 here after a miner. So Ed gets his war factory out first. Everyone else is a little bit late. What comes that drone? Targets a miner immediately there. And again, sentry gun is out now.
Beacon detected.
There's the 0 from Ed. Does get drone though from Tim's drone. Rockies are out as well. Matt goes 1 singular miner, not on gems. Ooh. Tim gets a miner drone and sells his MCV.
Beacon detected.
There you go. There's a little bit of spice for you. So Tim went 1 miner. And So does MCV. But that's a bold move, Cotton. That is an absolutely bold move. So no interactions from Vwwww and Marko just yet. There is that one single flag though from Tim. Out comes that Paradrop Assault defensively. Vwwww's camping as per usual. And now Ed selling his MCV as well after 3 minus. There's still a bit of gems there, but I don't think it'll be pretty useful to have that miner there on mining basically half the amount of gems. Oh, huge engagement here from Ed and Vwwwww, Ed and Tim. And Ed winning his fight there, going 0, having that tank advantage. And droning Tim as well, slowing him down eco-wise. The infantry is there to help as fodder though, so Ed can't commit to that fully. No commitment yet from the bottom right side. Ed saying he'll win soon. And apparently Tim is gonna mass Matt is gonna Vwwwww is gonna mass air here. There is a desolator incoming to deal with those. Gee, eyes and oh, the bait train is gonna be full and well here. There is no buildings down on the bottom side. Vwwww's gonna send his Rockies over to help his teammate here, but Tim losing his fight again to Ed. And Marko is left again. Oh yeah, it's hard to play without sound. Marko left again with nothing in the 2v1 situation. Will he take this fight? I don't know. I do not know. He calls GG and down he goes again. Tim is apparently playing without sound. Yeah, getting thrown RA2 is pretty brutal. No reply. Okay, let's go. Just pull the gene. Pull the gene move and made him quit. Make him quit with that NGIV. 2 drones, NGIV. What else is there? Alright, Dawn of Peril. Tim starting topper left. He's going America. Get a CNI, Tim! And it stops his bottom. On Dawn of Peril. This is gonna be interesting. So Dawn of Peril, a really good map. Might be too much money on this map actually, but we'll see. Connor, your opinion is wrong. So Tim allied, Marko stove, Vwwww's allied as always, and Ed allied again. So AVA on the left side, SVS on the right hand side. We know this man's first finals against Team Bark HC. Dude, Mikos and Sander, if you two want to play after this, I am down, man. I haven't seen Sander play in a while. Let alone in 2v2. Drones out from Ed. Is he going 0? Probably not. Top this bottom here. Gonna go minus. IV early out from Tim. 2 of them. Probably to harass the power plant. 4 of them incoming now. Still gonna get that power plant out of the way. Paradrop should help this, but Vwwww's have the experience in a AVA. No pillboxes out there. Ed goes main minus, so does Marko. Oh, that again. Going low power there, just slightly Vwwww's. Connor, you want to bet $20 PayPal on it?
Our ally is under attack.
Again, Tim putting on the early game pressure here. He does go 2 minus and a couple grizz now, putting under pressure. Marko seems to be holding up just a little bit. Gaining space down in the middle. Rockies are coming out now from both allied players.
Our
Comes that
ally is
power
under
drop.
attack.
This is kind of tense, man. I don't know if you feel it, but I feel this kind of like tense across the board. Yeah, Ed is sneaking the miner behind of that. I believe he came out straight from the war factory. So Ed looking to build towards middle. No power drop out yet from Tim. I don't see any. Oh, Tim. Oh, Ed, sorry. Good. Control that thing. Two of his rhinos going out along the wrong path. But in situations like this where early game is not that crucial in the top to this bottom. Oh, Tim going lab. I feel like Marko might have an advantage here. The split coming from Ed, but Marko, surely he sees it, but he's responding really late to it. One miner down. He goes for the kill with the other split now. And Tim and Vwwww are going at it in that AVA. Marko winning his fight there. Ed probably should have committed a little bit more to those miners. Two of them does go down. The Mirages are not out here. Ed saying he's dead. Marko now incoming to his bottom right. Tim gonna take the more campy approach, but the power drop from Vwwww around the back door does take out one single war factory. Ed in defensive mode now. Marko trying to get his miners out the way. Vwww's gonna help his teammate and pressure along top right. Tim uses that opportunity to go into his base and take the trade. Marko doesn't seem to be defending now. He's gonna take full on. Yeah, it's full on trade now. Absolute full on trade. Nothing top left, top right. Vwwww trying to go for the production. Elite Ivy coming out here for Vwwww, but Ed is surely dead here. It's all down to Vwwww and Tim.
Our ally is under attack.
But I think Tim might win that base trade as well. Vwwww should have taken that trade towards Tim actually instead of Marko. Because Edge is surely gone by now. I see what he was trying to do here in trying to help his teammate to pull Marko back. But the trade there with his base is much more reliable. See the amount of buildings that he had left. Vwwww would have won that trade against against Tim. But GG's Team EU pulling one back 3-2. Yeah, Ed setting 2 rhinos to commit to that miner. I think probably killed him. I was bashing Marko there for not seeing that split when it was pretty obvious. But he clearly committed to getting his main army out of the way and sacrificing a couple miners away. I think he might have. I didn't check his eco at that time, but his eco was surely booming for him to be able to sacrifice 2 miners. Alright, we've got more people incoming. We're back on Heck. At top left, Tim top right, staying America. Bottom right is Vwwww and bottom left is Marko. So finally, a corners game. And Vwwww and Ed switching up here. All of praise got to his head. Yeah, he's stream sniping. So finally a corners game here on Heck, and the first actually corners game that we're seeing here. So we're gonna see a lot of aggression. Coda Speak wasn't a corners game, but on a map that size and on a map especially like Coda Speak, you're gonna go 0. And especially if your name starts with an E and ends with a D, and you have that S clan tag, you're gonna go 0. So I think they might want to take this fight SVS down the bottom here, which is why Ed and Vwwww split. So the fight is mostly going to be lateral, left to right. But the backdoor opportunity is definitely available. So Vwwww is going air first. Tim does respond with a couple IVs after scouting that air rush. Ed going 0 as well. Marko getting droned there. Goes one singular miner. Ooh, was that a miner down? Oh no, that was a drone getting killed. Ed needs to get his miner back on the gems. 2 of his miners aren't working. What? The double onto Marko here seems to be happening here. Ed, his miners aren't working. Tim all the way from top right there chasing those Rocketeers, helping out his teammate. Finally gets that miner back on. Yeah, exactly, Ed. Exactly. Look at the eco situation from Ed now. Now Tim can put on the pressure onto Ed. He does not have a refinery in the other gem gold pad, so he is gonna be pretty hard on eco there. Oh, and Ed immediately quitting out. He isn't gonna win that fight. Marko has a huge eco advantage. And miners got to go 3-all now. Connor, you might be right here, Connor. Unfortunately, you didn't accept my $20 PayPal bet. So, alright, moving on. 16, fuck, that's too. It's a little bit too young. Actually, no, you're on the same age as Chien. It's fine. It's fine. Literal fucking kids. Alright, Desert Island. So it's Vwwww down in bottom left, Ed top right, Tim top right, and Marko bottom right. So left is right on Desert Island. Pretty nice. Muri, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Muri. Oh, it all started from Rick saying he'll smash Connor's back door and oh no, oh no, oh no. Don Sebastian, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, dude. Oh no. Easy SoundCloud. Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So it's gonna be an ABS down in top and bottom. I was expecting Vwwww and Ed to swap around here, but I think they do have a plan. Ed is gonna move towards the gems. Turns her red and red for plucking. When Muri is 16, he is ready for some French fries. That's what he's ready for. So Ed gonna move towards that second gem patch pretty early on. If I know Vwwww, he won't go for that gem patch, he'll actually build down. But Tim there with a build towards the towards the left side. Not a build towards the bottom. Rhino drone there from Ed. He did go 1 miner. Drone in for Marko as well. And Tim making a move towards the middle. Oh, bag. Oh, bag. Alright, Tim moving towards the middle. This is gonna be huge. Marko's gonna come in and help and reinforce here. I think they might just shut the jump patch here, or if Marko builds another war factory down in mid and then another ref. Both Tim and Marko will be ahead in eco here. Vwwww taking the camping route once again, and Ed being the aggressor. Gets cut off there. Whoa, I'm expecting 1 runner to go down, but Ed taking a fight there. I don't think he will win that even with the Grizzlies alone. He gets met with a paradraw from the other end as well. Smart enough to pull out of there and not engage with those paradrops. There you go, Marko building off of the second ref and power plant in the middle. Sentry gun on that cliff to help with the paradrops if they do come in. MCV sell from Ed after the second war factory. Interesting. And now Ed going in for the jugular. Tim's tank control is good, but not good enough. We're losing 2 rhinos and the mine gets saved at the very last minute.
Our ally is under attack.
Ed being the absolute aggressor now, going up against Tim with those Rocketeers as well. No flag cannon or flag track in sight. He does win the fight on tanks alone, but with those Rocketeers in hand, it might be a little bit hard for him. So he's gonna go for the miners instead. Does Tim have the micro to pull away the miners? Oh, miners on 1 health. Both of them do get saved there. That miner was on 1 tick of health. All it took was one hit. Now the flags are here. They're gonna ignore and move all the way there. That engineer is coming along for the ride as well. And Vwwww's just doing the same thing he did to Tim, just ignoring the tanks and going straight for the base. He does get cut off on the retreat though. That is huge for Marko. He is gonna catch on Vwwww's on the retreat, and Tim's power getting hit by Vwwww's Rockies. Marko now with his third war factory in the middle. Splitting off there, he's gonna go for the base while he splits off another, and meanwhile Tim is attacking Ed as well in his base. It's a absolute fury going on there. In every single shape or form, a lot of Rockies here. Vwwww's gonna die for that MCV. That is huge. Absolutely huge. Meanwhile, can Marko get any damage out? These miners are free roaming targets right now. Tim coming back again. Ed moving towards the middle there just to help his teammate, but he's gonna get backdoored by Tim. And the Paradox as well coming in to take out their war factory. Marko now coming back after taking care of the units that destroyed his MCV, and now he will surely win this fight with he just sees a couple of flags there in his army. Ed and Tim still pretty even there. Tim doing the heavy damage there. No production buildings left for Ed. Down goes the MCV for Vwwww as well. It seems like Team EU has got this back here. Ed going for Marko's miners now. Marko now pulling back after taking care of Vwwww for a little bit. Ed is out of the game there. Tim just trying to get him out before he can do any damage onto him or his teammate. Marko chasing away but not committing all of his rhinos. He's spitting a couple back to do some damage as well. And gonna go for Vwwww's miners there. Ed's units back in base do get met with Marko's rhinos there, and the last building goes down for Ed. That was a pretty close game. There are lots of moves happening by both teams, but Team EU coming out on top with the base trades. And down it goes. The last power plant remaining down in top left.
Player defeated.
Woof, woof, woof. 4-3 to Team EU. EU over USA. Oof, I don't know, man. USA made this game. So Snow Valley Vwwww's down in top right. Tim top left, Ed bottom left, and Marko bottom right. So corners game here on Snow Valley. Corners on Snow Valley, it's gonna be pretty huge actually. So I've never seen that many 2v2 games in Snow Valley. Most of them used to be top to bottom. We'll see how it goes. So it's gonna be an AVA along the top and an SVS on the bottom, unless Tim decides to go towards Ed, which I foresee a couple of Rocketeers just trouncing their way over this cliff edge here, going towards Ed's base. That's something we see Vwwww's do a lot actually. So Connies are gonna come out here from Ed. Is he gonna go zero and pressure onto Marko? Doesn't look like it. Oh, never mind. It is looking like it. The drone comes in though. Vwwwww doesn't get a drone out of the way. Excuse me. So Tim again, all the way from the other side of the map here is gonna help with those Rocketeers. And Ed going zero once again with the Connies as pressure. The Connies will help with the sentry guns, and I think the Rhinos will obviously help the Rhinos. We'll see how this plays out here. One miner out for Vwwww's from the war factory. Tim goes he goes one miner as well. But Ed down on 2 miners. He did rebuild his refinery and then sold his MCV there. So let's see whether this plays out here. Marko hiding behind the sentry guns once again. but sentry guns do go down to the corner there. Marko losing our early game to Ed once again, it seems, unless Marko can defend this. Another sentry gun to hide behind in the wall along the top here. Tim selling his MCV as well. And looks like Vwwww does at the same time. The defensive play from Marko there is pretty huge. Keeping his MCV in play will help him with the sentry guns. Waiting for that rhino to come up before hiding behind another sentry gun here. This is how to defend when you're out tank 101 here. Another sentry gun comes out.
Our ally is under attack.
But the commitment there, choosing to go in. He pulls in a miner as well. But the rhinos do go down almost immediately. The top ally play is still pretty stagnant. In comes the Rockies now to help defend from Tim. Marko desperately trying to defend here. Vwwww's now making a play and a move towards Tim while he's busy engaging. MCV does get sold from Marko, the only guy remaining with an MCV really. Oh, I think Vwwww just went to plant his MCV and then move. And saying is still thinking how he clearly won the early game there, but Marko is so good defensively. And the Rockets to come in from Tim as well to help. Just managing to give him the edge there, and obviously he pulled in his miner to help, but the eco is not gonna work there. And now Vwwww's coming in on Marko to help. And there's 2v1 situation. But looking at the amount of units on the field, I don't think this will go in. I don't know where Marko's going. It's a corners game, buddy.
Beacon detected.
Uh-oh. Marko just not realized he even picked it as well. Oh dear. This is Shorty incident number 1, my guys. My friends. What's up, Bob? Oh no, it's not match point. After this it will be match point. Tim walking with that engineer as well. The Rockies almost got Marko out of the game actually.
Player defeated.
But the steamroll has gone through. That's your teamwork with that teammate, yeah. 5-3 match point now. Tim actually pulling a card out of Vwwww's book there. Just chilling and camping. Make Vwwww's the one engaging. You know, he tried to engage a couple times but didn't work. And those again, those IVs, man. IVs going all the way around from the other side of the map just to help with that anti-air. And then the Rockies coming in from top left to help when Marko had no tanks remaining. That forced Ed to pull out, and engagement gave Marko some time to rebuild, and then that was when Ed said so tilting. Marko did really well defending. Yeah, 100% Luke. 1 allied and 1 sove is absolutely optimal. Which is why I think this might be the perfect matchup actually. Tim's allied and Marko sove. Pretty huge. Anyway, DFO here. Marko top left, like Tim is top right. So top is bottom here, Vwwww's bottom right, and Ed bottom left. So no precap. Obviously in the 2v2 version of DFO. So again, top to bottom here, gonna be an AVA down on the right side. Then an SVS down on the left channel. Bob, I have no idea who Ivan is. If that was you, I really appreciate it. I love you. Thank you very much. The thing is, I actually know someone named Ivan. Obviously, she has something else to her name. It's not just Ivan. So I was like, oh, is that her? No, she doesn't watch my Twitch. Ivan, electric van. Yep. Not Ivan. Evangeline, Ivan. Who knows? Anyway, top to bottom, I'm gonna see a couple of miners here. Not much of the early game. But Tim being Tim, he will go with the 4 IV opening just to harass the power plant in the middle to slow them down. And I think he's gonna go for Ed's power now. There is that drone there from Ed. So if Tim can kite this away, he might be able to. He's gonna use the IV, but the IVs do miss, and down it goes. Oh, Ed forgetting to repair there. He's gonna lose that power. That's gonna slow him down, but he did build another power just in case. And double War Factory opening here from Marko. Is he playing Yuri's Revenge? I'm not too sure, but he does have that oil, the gems. So it's not that bad of an opening. Oh wait, it's not an opening. It's just literally a second War Factory. He does have a couple miners. What am I talking about? I was too busy talking about the early game pressure. I forgot that you have oils and gems on this map. So coming up towards mid game here, Tim with a decent number of units. Marko from top left as well, just to put some pressure onto Vwwww. I think the plan here is just to get Vwwww out of the way. Ed is looking for some blood though. He is getting split right now down the bottom. And Tim hitting Vwww's miners down in bottom right. Ed's miners getting hit as well. Meanwhile, his unit is attacking.
Our ally is under attack.
It's not do well, and Ed losing 2 miners there. That is huge. Absolutely huge, and Vwwww's getting hit as well with his miners. He managed to micro them away, but the units are not enough here. Marko putting a War Factory to help defend his teammate here, and the MCV does go down by Vwwww anyway. I almost nearly missed that. Ed losing 2 miners, Tim losing his MCV, and Vwwww losing 2 miners as well. But Tim is still well and true in Vwww's base. If MCV does get sold here, Vwwww, it's only War Factory. It's gonna go down. It does go down indeed. And now putting on the pressure onto top left. Where his miner is, Marko microing to pull his miner away, planting 2 rhinos on that cliff there just to give him a little bit to think about. The range is obviously increased when you're on the cliff, so that's gonna be a huge advantage, cutting off any rhinos going left and right there to defend his miner. But unfortunately, it does not help him. He is losing his fight there. In terms of the AVA on the right channel, Tim now without an without a War Factory, sorry, and an MCV, so he can't rebuild. He's only left with that AFC and Rocketeers to build. Same with Vwwww, so an absolute air battle on the right hand side of the map, and an absolute land battle on the left side here. Marko and Tim on the up and up. So is Ed. They are on match point here. It's absolutely all or nothing. Marko winning that fight here against Ed with a superior tank control, and Ed quits out immediately after losing that fight, and so does Vwwww. And down it goes. The reverse sweep here from Team EU. Marko and Tim absolutely dominating there. What a reverse sweep.